The Raiders' schedule has been released, and the anticipation for the upcoming season is intense. This is the most excitement surrounding a Raiders season in quite some time. For the dedicated fans and the community supporting the team, there is much to look forward to. Soon, predictions will be made about how many wins the Raiders might achieve this year. Now, it's time to analyze each of the team's games. Every matchup will be studied to determine whether it will result in a win or a loss. While some of these games present challenges, the excitement is genuine for what is to come this season. There's a lot of anticipation to see what tactics will be implemented. Before the performance predictions, it's worth mentioning that there are some great products available for those who want to prepare physically. Some items have been personally used to help prepare for a special day that is surprisingly just 22 days away. Let's take a quick look at the Raiders' 2025 schedule. If yesterday's live discussion analyzing each game was missed, the season opener will be an away game against New England, followed by a bye week in the 8th round and a matchup against the Chiefs in the 7th. If the calendar release video has not been seen yet, it was shared on social media and is quite entertaining. There is an interesting note about potential removal requests. In Week 9, the Raiders will face the Jaguars, but it is crucial to see how the schedule will conclude. They will play against the Broncos, Cowboys, and Browns. It will be interesting to see how these teams perform. The schedule also includes matchups against the Chargers. Once again, the Broncos, Eagles, Texans, Giants, and Chiefs. Many significant challenges await them. Therefore, it is essential for the Raiders to start the season strong, as this will set the tone for the rest of the campaign. The Cowboys and the Browns will be intriguing opponents. The Chargers, Broncos, Eagles, Texans, Giants, and Chiefs present various tough games. Therefore, for the Raiders, it's crucial to start this season with a strong performance. This will help face the end of this challenging journey that is the season. There is still hope that the Raiders can overcome these obstacles. The prediction for the team's performance in 2025 is a point to consider. This will be the highlight of today's video. Therefore, it is important for viewers to access this highlight and share their expectations about the Raiders' performance in 2025. Let's begin with Week 1, playing away against the New England Patriots. Playing away can be intimidating for some, but the analysis of the first week should consider who is, theoretically, the best football team. And it is truly believed that, on paper, the best team is the Las Vegas Raiders. Did the New England Patriots make some changes? Certainly. But the Raiders also made good changes this offseason. Tom Brady is returning to New England, and there will be the challenge of facing Josh McDaniels. This game is expected to be more balanced than many fans think. The expectation is for a low-scoring match, but the bet is on the Raiders coming out victorious. The record starts at 1-0. Now, in Week 2, the game will be on Monday night against the Chargers. The anticipation is high, as it will be the home opener with the Chargers visiting Las Vegas. One aspect to consider is that a quarterback performs differently in a covered stadium. With 30 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, and a rating of 110 in 14 games in indoor environments, this is worth noting. With 12 games in covered stadiums this season, this will be one of them. The prediction is that the Raiders will win this game. The expectation is to see some players in action. The atmosphere will be electrifying for the home opener, as it feels like for the first time in a long while, there's a real chance to win some games this season. I am confident the team will secure this victory. I can't wait to see the players in action. The atmosphere at the home opener will be electrifying, as I feel like for the first time in a long time, fans realize there is a genuine chance to win several games this season. Maybe we can even make the playoffs. I believe a few playoff victories are within our reach. I'm serious when I say I'm excited about this football team, and I see a season beginning with 2 victories. Now, talking about Week 3, there will be a matchup against a challenging opponent. This team was the one that lost in the NFC final last year. With both teams facing off, it will be intriguing. However, considering the short week and the away game and external conditions, I'm leaning toward believing the opposing team will come out with the victory. They have shown to be a strong team, and if they continue to improve, we will see what happens. Sometimes a quarterback struggles in their second year, but I believe the exceptional talent is there. The visiting team takes the win, and the home team accumulates 2 wins and 1 loss. Now, let's talk about Week 4, which brings another notable opponent. If anyone doubts that the fans will have this game marked on their calendars, I can assure you that the opposing fans are fully aware of its importance. There has been interest in some players from both teams. To be frank, I admire the coaching staff, and I am pleased with their skills. However, having been involved in this for quite some time, I've seen the team lose games they should win, and I suspect this will be one of those cases. With more focus on other rivals, I fear they will succumb, which will bring their record to 2 wins and 2 losses. Now, let's move on to Week 5, where the team will face another opponent on the road. This game will take place in an indoor environment, and I think both teams will exhibit a similar physical approach, mainly focusing on the running game. However, my concern with the opposing team is the quarterback situation, which remains uncertain. Therefore, I'm predicting a win for the home team, bringing their record to 3 wins and 2 losses. My main concern about the defense is the difficulty in defending long passes, especially against a team that emphasizes the running game. I believe the home team has one of the strongest run defenses in the league, although the pass defense might be deficient. Moving on to Week 6, we will face another opponent. Competing against teams within the same division brings its advantages. I believe some teams within the division will probably get stronger. As you know, I have great admiration for some standout players. However, I'm confident that the home team will prevail, as they did in the previous game. This would bring their record to 4 wins and 2 losses, and upon reflection, I could see a scenario where they finish with 5 wins and 1 loss. However, this is also the unpredictable nature of the league. I can also imagine a result of 2 wins and 4 losses. We will see how things unfold. I see the home team winning this game, and now we move on to Week 7, where they will face another rival on the road. It's no secret that refereeing tends to favor certain teams, so the home team must not only deal with standout players and coaches, but also with the referees. This challenge is not easy. Additionally, this confrontation will take place in external conditions. Unfortunately, I'm predicting a loss for the home team, which would leave their record at 4 wins and 3 losses for the season. Losing this game would mean falling to 4 wins and 3 losses for this season. So for now, we have 4 wins and 3 losses. We are preparing for the break, and this interval in Week 8 will be extremely important, as this is the time to evaluate certain players. If they're not thinking about renewing contracts, it is crucial to analyze them. Dylan Parham is in the final year of his contract. And how is Tyree Wilson performing? And what about Michael Mayer? How has Trey Tucker been playing? All these athletes need to be considered as the NFL trade deadline approaches, which, last year, was on November 2nd and solidified in Week 10. For this team, Week 8 is when these discussions often begin. Let's talk a little more about the end of the schedule soon. Now, let's talk about Week 9 and the Jacksonville Jaguars. During the schedule release, a content creator made a joke about Jacksonville, mentioning Duval, expressing excitement for the game. I'm also optimistic and believe the team has a chance to beat the Jaguars. It will be an interesting game. I'm eager to see how Travis Hunter performs on the field and if he can effectively play both positions. However, quarterback Trevor Lawrence doesn't scare me. I see Geno Smith as a more capable quarterback than Trevor Lawrence. If I had to choose between the two, I would pick Geno Smith without a second thought. Therefore, I predict the team will win, bringing their record to 5 wins and 3 losses. Now, we have a short week ahead, moving to Week 10, with an away game against the Denver Broncos on Thursday night. This short week makes me a little apprehensive. Also, being an away game, there are certain matchups where, even if I wanted to bet on the win, such as against the Chiefs, Broncos, or Chargers, I ended up choosing a random result for this specific game. Unfortunately, this resulted in a loss, bringing my record to 5 wins and 4 losses. For those who might joke about me relying on a random result, perhaps they don't remember how this nearly predicted a perfect season of wins a few years ago. If you remember that, leave a comment. Now, moving to Week 11, where we face the Dallas Cowboys, I have a special connection to this game, as I have Cowboys fans among my family and friends. Living in Dallas makes this game even more relevant to me. It's one of the games I really want to watch that weekend. I don't imagine predicting a loss against the Cowboys, even if a random result suggested otherwise. I believe Dallas is an overrated team. I don't hesitate to say that Dax and Geno's quarterback skills are quite similar. Their team has a more robust running game, while Dallas has more talented receivers. Our tight end group is superior, and defensively, both teams have various uncertainties. I'm confident the team. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Las Vegas Raiders. And don't be shy. Drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In a move that has sent shockwaves through the NFL, quarterback Jordan Love has officially signed with the Las Vegas Raiders, leaving fans and analysts alike stunned. The 24-year-old signal caller, who was drafted by the Green Bay Packers in the first round of the 2020 NFL Draft, has been a key part of the Packers' quarterback room, but never quite had the starting role that many expected him to take. However, the shift to the Raiders has now created a seismic shift in the quarterback landscape, with many wondering what this move means for both the Packers and the Raiders going forward. Love's decision to leave Green Bay is nothing short of surprising, especially given the franchise's long-standing history of quarterback stability. The Packers, who have been home to legendary quarterbacks like Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers, had hoped that Love would be the heir apparent to Rodgers, who recently left for the New York Jets. However, Love had struggled to gain significant playing time, with Rodgers retaining the starting position for much of his tenure in Green Bay. With the departure of Rodgers, many expected Love to finally step into the starting job in Wisconsin. But now, that chapter is closed. The Raiders, who have been searching for a quarterback to lead them into the future, are undoubtedly thrilled with this acquisition. After an inconsistent period at the quarterback position, the Raiders have been eyeing a potential long-term solution, and Love fits the bill. With his strong arm, athleticism, and ability to make plays both in and out of the pocket, he brings an exciting new dimension to the Raiders' offense. Head coach Josh McDaniels and general manager Dave Ziegler have long emphasized the need for a quarterback who can elevate the team, and they believe Love can be that guy. For Love, this is an opportunity to prove that he can succeed as a starting quarterback in the NFL. The move to the Raiders provides him with a fresh start, away from the shadow of Rodgers, and a chance to establish himself as a leader. Love's potential has always been evident, but now it's time for him to showcase his skills on a grand stage, with the pressure of leading a franchise that is hoping to return to playoff contention. As for the Packers, the loss of Love represents yet another significant change in their quarterback room. With Love gone, the Packers will likely turn to their backup quarterback or possibly even draft a new signal caller to take over the reins. It's a bold new era for the Packers, and one that will no doubt be closely scrutinized by fans and analysts alike. The Jordan Love to Raiders move is certainly one that will continue to make waves throughout the NFL offseason, and its ripple effects will be felt for years to come. As the NFL landscape continues to evolve, this unexpected move has added a new layer of excitement to what is already shaping up to be a thrilling season ahead. For both the Raiders and Jordan Love, the future is now, and all eyes will be on Las Vegas to see how this bold new chapter unfolds. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Las Vegas Raiders, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.